Good afternoon and welcome. This is KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner. Wherever you're joining us from, Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, Moyale, Marsabit, Kajiado, everywhere in the country and even across the borders. Karibuni sana and let's take it away. It's been a chilly week in Nairobi, in the capital city, but wherever you are, we are here to make it a bit hotter or warmer due to sports activities. A lot happened through the week and a lot is coming up in terms of sporting activities. We know there was a lot from an AFCON qualifier point of view. We saw neighbors Uganda, Tanzania make it through as Harambee Stars. Somebody argued that for Harambee Stars it will be a case of mpenzi mtazamaji as we continue watching the AFCON. Very unfortunate indeed. We live to fight another day. But here we are ready to take you through what's making headlines. And of course, as we look at the sporting activities that are coming up, we are seeing the resumption of the leagues as a result of the international break, the English Premier League, the Kenyan Premier League, the much-awaited Mashemeji Derby, Gor Mahia versus AFC Leopards put on hold as a result of due to lack of venue. But it is what it is. We will have to wait and see when that will be rescheduled. And also from a police point of view, Beldin Odemba taking charge of the Kenya Police men's football team yesterday held to a 1-1 draw. Congratulations to her and hoping that we can see many more women coming in. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Amfapidi, ready to take you through what to expect in terms of sporting activities. We normally start off with the score to give us highlights of how events unfolded, but today we will tweak it a bit as we have a guest in studio to help us talk more about a sport that has really grown in the country and gaining a lot of wave. He will be here to unpack for us what 3x3 basketball is all about and also to let us know what we can expect in terms of national team assignments. A lot to talk about. Let me take the opportunity to introduce the guest with us this afternoon. We are joined in studio by a gentleman that I know very, very well, from different quarters that I'll talk about later on. But here in studio to help us unpack what 3x3 basketball is all about. Zadock Adika with us in studio, national team coach who was with the team in Commonwealth Games that's in Birmingham, and now getting ready to take the team to other quarters, the AFCON matches that are coming up. Zadock, good afternoon. Karibu sana to the studio.
Asante sana.
I don't want to talk about the other quarters, but we are where we are. Karibu sana, nice to see you.
Thank you. Asante sana.
Well, Zadock, a lot has happened. 3x3 is really gaining a lot of momentum in the country, both men and women. And, in the just concluded Olympics a couple of months ago, the national teams came that close to qualifying for the Olympics. Unfortunately, they fell at the last hurdle. How is 3x3 in the country, in your own assessment as the national coach?
Yeah, for 3x3, we have really improved. Currently, we are the reigning champions in Africa, the ladies' side. So with 3x3, you normally have the rankings, and they come every November. So at the moment, our ladies are ranked second because of the tournaments that were played this year. And our men are currently fifth in Africa. So in average, we come third there, third or fourth. Yes.
Wow. Interesting, knowing that we are the African kings and kings and queens as we talk about it. We are looking at the African Cup Championships that are coming up in Madagascar, next week. How ready are we as a country?
Yeah, the team is ready. We've been training for the last 1.5 months. We've been doing non-residential training, and because of the nature of our players, we do have a very young team. We decided this time round we are building a team for the Olympics. So we have gone for the young ones, and we believe that as they learn the game and they go for these high competitions, that we are going to be in the Olympics come 2028. So that is our aim, and for that reason we went for the young ones, and some of them are still in school, so we have the difficulties of them attending class and also attending training. So we've been doing the residential training. Mostly we've been training very early in the morning before people go to work or others go for their classes, but we have been training well.
As you talk about, you know, the juniors, because definitely we have to look at the future. The key thing is, you know, as we look at development of any sport, it's always like a pyramid.
Yes.
If you don't get it right here, forget about getting anything at the top.
Yes.
Is that what motivated you know, you and the Basketball Federation in the country with the, Kina Angela Lucivia as SG Otula, you know, at the helm? Is that what prompted you guys to send our under-16 teams, because performed very well, coming back with a bronze the other day?
Yeah. So for us as a unit, we have decided that because as we have gone for this championship, especially when we were trying to qualify for the Olympics, which we finished, we went to Japan and we reached the last qualifier. We realized that teams are going young. The young players do perform quite good and better. And we have decided that because we want this sport to continue for some time and we want to be champions for long. Now last year we won it in Egypt, and for this time round now it's going to Madagascar. We want to see if we can start building that momentum towards Olympics. When we reached the Olympics, we were able to do quite well. We had the support from NOC. We had the team practice in France, and that really brought some experience and some technique to the team. And overall, the team has really improved. In the continent, everybody wants to beat us, and we have to change and we have to do things right. So even as we continue in this game, we have to ensure that we remain at the top. And for the only way to remain at the top is to have that blend whereby as the others are exiting, we are introducing new players. One of our young player, Medina, who's now in America, she's really doing well. And for this time, we gave her a break so that she can start, first of all, settle down in America. And definitely, she will be back to assist us as we progress. Yeah.
Zadock, very well put there in terms of getting, you know, a conduit so that there is continuity and consistency in terms of performance. As the experienced ones, you know, exit the stage, there is already a young team coming up. Some of the teams in Africa, as you go in for the African Championships, that if we are not careful, might just surprise us based on the recent performance or your recent assessment as coach. Yeah.
So we have our neighbors, Uganda. They have one of our coaches there, and he's really doing some good work there. And Egypt, I know Egypt, they are the team to watch, as they want to reclaim the trophy. They have been winning it for very many years, and we stole it in their home at the pyramids. So
must have been painful.
It was very painful, and that is something that they really want to take it back. But we are up to the challenge, and we are also looking at countries like Benin. They have been investing a lot. They have been traveling, playing different challenges. So in 3x3 we have different levels where you compete and you're able to earn points. So some of the tournaments are across the world, and we're hoping that next year we go to the series whereby we can be going for those tournaments, because they really build the team, and those are the tournaments with the highest points. So if you play only locally in 3x3, you won't move far. So we have to get, as the government supports us, we go abroad, we play, we come back, we get the points that we need. And I was talking about Benin. They have really improved, and they're really doing the right things. So they're also a team to watch. So I would say that Egypt, Benin, and the host, Madagascar, they are very good. Last time they reached the semis, The men were disappointed that they didn't reach the final because they were very good. So I know they'll be competitive.
As we look at this, Zadock, maybe for the sake of my viewer back at home,
Yeah.
what's the difference between the normal, basketball that we see and 3x3? Because 3x3 is really gaining popularity in the country.
Yes, and yeah, so the difference is like rugby, we have 15s and 7s.
And 7s, correct.
Yes, so in basketball, 5 aside, 3x3 is 3. So it is played on a half court, so you don't need the entire field, and for that reason, it is very easy to grow it, because you can play it in your backyard, in those parking. When we were very young, we were playing in the parking lots. So you can play it there, and you only have 4 players, so 3 in the field and 1 substitute. So at any given time, you're able to sub, and you can't foul out, because it's also a very intense game. It's only 10 minutes, and that 10 minutes it's like an hour. so you play your best. It's a game that we don't have real positions, whereby you have to have players who can yes, we don't have the centers, the guard. So we have a player who is all-rounded. Somebody who can post, somebody who can shoot. And in terms of points, when you take beyond the arc, in the normal 5-on-5 is 3.
It's 3.
But here it is 2. Then the normal layup, where you get a 2-point for 3x3, is a 1. So in 3x3, the most valuable shot is the 3-point, because it's double what you can get like on a layup. So that is the one that people really go for. And here, what has been our challenge as we go and play those professionals is that arc. So we are trying to improve on that arc, so that we can get those 2 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting and very important indeed. Zadock, my director tells me time is not on our side.
No.
We need to start winding this up. Maybe the last question is, you are headed to Madagascar. Are you ready in terms of logistics, and when is the team leaving, and what can you promise Kenyans?
Yeah, we have planned to leave around Wednesday. Yeah, if all goes well, we'll leave on Wednesday. And the tournament will be starting on the 29th. It's a three-day tournament. So by first, we'll be crowned champions. That is, that's what we
claim it.
Yes, yeah. So we have both the men and ladies, and we're going to give our best. Logistically, we are doing well. We have already started all the programs, and the team is geared to perform well. Just to say that during this next week again, we'll be having a BAL, the Eastern Conference, the last qualifier. So in that tournament, it will be in Kenya, Nairobi. So we are urging Kenyans to come in large numbers and fill the stadium. The games will be played in Kasarani and also in Nyayo. Yeah. So we want Kenyans to come and rally behind our team, which is Nairobi City Thunder. So we wish them all the best, and we pray that they also reach the BAL. As they are going to win this side, we also win in Madagascar.
Nairobi City Thunder, Kenyans will be backing you, and will all be there to support you, to cheer you up in the BAL tournament that's coming up in Nairobi, Kasarani and Nyayo stadiums. We have been having a discussion around 3x3 with the national team coach Zadock Adika in studio. Zadock, thank you very much for making time to be with us. We appreciate. Wishing you all the best.
Thank
and
you.
We'll be monitoring, and we'll be appraising Kenyans of what's going on as you go for the African Cup Championships in Madagascar. All the best.